napakaganda ng Pilipinas eh. There's so much more to enjoy on a motorcycle, di ba? You could go to these places using a car or something, pero it's just truly different, truly magical when you ride it on two wheels.
Nothing beats a timeless and relaxing ride on the road. And for our featured rider, he's taking riding and turning it into a cool and classy lifestyle. I'm Paolo Abrera, and this is Ride Tribe. Let's welcome to Ride Tribe someone whose creativity and style come through even on the road. Videographer and motorcyclist, Dino Ordona. Dino, welcome to Ride Tribe, man.
Thank you for having me.
It's a real pleasure. We love a good origin story here on Ride Tribe.
Okay.
Balikan natin yung umpisa. Where did your love for motorcycling start? How did you begin?
Actually, it started way back when I was in high school.
Okay.
But I really didn't own any bike. It's mostly I borrowed from friends and sometimes hinihiram ko siya overnight and minsan nilalayo ko and without them knowing.
Palayo ng palayo, patagal
Right.
ng patagal.
Yeah, but then, syempre, nag-stop siya. I had to focus on family, di ba, career. Late 2017, I decided to get one bike for myself. My intent was really to use it to work. I got my first R90 in 2018 also. So I'm still using it now after, what, four years?
Yeah.
I use it to work, I use it going here, I use it everywhere, basically.
Ito yung interesting sa'yo eh. You know, as a creative person, it checks the boxes as far as a practical mode of transport.
Right.
And at the same time, it's impossible that you don't let your creativity loose on your motorcycle. And I think the R90 is the perfect canvas or the perfect platform for
Right.
creative people.
Exactly, yeah. When you personalize something, specifically on a bike, it builds confidence, di ba? You want to set up something that you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's really uniquely you, di ba? So, parang gusto kong stand out siya in a way, but not really for others, but also for myself.
What was your criteria? Did you want something that was fast? Did you want something that was loud, calls attention? What's your criteria as far as the signature look of your bike?
I mean, to be honest, it's really, you know, the look and feel. The moment you sit on a bike, you don't even have to start it. Parang you feel na, you know, ito ako eh, bike ko to eh, di ba? Parang it just suits my personality. And I've ridden a few bikes before, tried out a few bikes. And I always come back to the 90. Parang talagang feeling ko, this bike is really perfect for me.
Dino, what is that special quality that you love about the R90?
Actually, bro, I love everything about it. You know, obviously.
Yeah. There's a timelessness about it.
Yes, it's very timeless. I mean, it came from the old boxers, di ba?
Yeah.
The heritage of that coming from the R80s, the R100s. Of course, it's very customizable. It's very versatile eh. I mean, you could go touring on it, you could go, you know, tambike especially, and short rides, diba? So, for me, sa akin, it's the overall package really. So, yeah.
How would you describe, you know, the sensation or the feeling of, like you said, sitting on your bike and just knowing that eto yun, this is me?
Gusto ko yung raw feeling na you're riding a motorcycle na, I mean, it's very convenient that wala kang wind drag and all, pero sometimes I really enjoy, you know, having that wind push me, di ba, against the, towards
The old
back.
cliche of the wind coming towards you, the sun
Yeah, it's
beating
cliche,
down on your
pero
brow.
yun talaga eh. Yun talaga eh, you know?
Let's talk about passion. What keeps you riding?
To be honest, ano kasi, sa akin, it turned into a necessity. Sometimes there are times where you don't feel like suiting up, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero that's the strange thing about riding. Yun lang ang mahirap eh, mag-suit up ka. Pero when you get on the bike, wow,
As soon as
mapapasigaw
it starts rolling,
Oo,
right?
mapapasigaw ka sa helmet mo, sarap magmotor, diba?
Okay, let's talk about some of the most memorable rides you've been on. What stands out in recent memory? Or, you know, you can go way back.
Yeah, well, this year, our group, Ride 90, we had several long rides. We had Baler, La Union, Pangasinan, and Mindoro Loop. Pero I guess what stands out to me is yung Baler ride namin, where we passed by sa Bongabon. And it was raining. So parang sarap lang na i-push yung bike na may konting kaba, medyo malamig, basa ka. So that was very memorable. The Mindoro ride also, in terms of the quality of fellowship with my co-riders. Kasi for some people, they just do an overnight sa Mindoro Loop. But for us, we spent 2 nights. So parang halfway the loop, nag-stop muna kami, and you know, that's where we nag-bonfire pa kami actually. Yeah,
All right, cool. Well, since you mentioned it already, let's talk about the group, Ride 90. You know, what's the group all about?
It's really just about riding this very special bike, no? The bike that we all love. It started in, if I'm not mistaken, late 2018, and it was just actually my friend and a few others where we came from multi-brand GC, but since we all had 90s, sabi natin, let's form a group and just discuss about, you know, technical items and rides also. And then it kind of grew organically. I haven't checked lately, pero we're over 200 members now.
Wow.
It's not a handful of people setting the pace, setting the rides. We encourage people na if you want to invite everyone to a ride, go ahead. If you want to invite everyone for let's say a tam-bike session, feel free to do so. Post your pictures and all that. Ask questions about anything about the bike.
So it's really just a random collection of people who
correct.
have great love for this magical machine.
I hope so.
Well, when we come back, Dino tells us more about how his personal style blends into his riding lifestyle. Only here on Ride Tribe. Welcome back to Ride Tribe. I'm Paolo Abrera, and we're still here with Dino Ordona. All right, Dino, we already mentioned that the R90 is basically a blank canvas. It's there for creative people to express their creativity.
Right.
Ano ba ang unang pinapalitan when it comes to somebody who rolls out of the showroom with a brand new R90?
Yeah, exhaust, of course, medyo people change that right away kasi they feel it makes them safer, di ba? When you're riding. And sounds cool also. Well, before we used to, we changed the lights, yung mga signal lights, and
Make it nice and slim, or some people are looking for more of a retro vibe, so they get slightly, I don't know, bigger ones, or you know, really sort of channel a retro sort of look.
Correct, yeah. And then side mirrors also.
Yan.
Some want yung mga bar end side mirrors.
First things to go, side mirrors.
Yeah, and if you have extra cash, you can spend on performance parts like lighter wheels.
Paint job. I noticed some of your other personal bikes. I mean, you're sporting the larger sort of almost elephant tank, or almost looks like the toaster tank of the years gone past.
Yeah, you don't really have to, but you know, if you want to really personalize your bike and make it to your liking. But this one, specifically this model, was discontinued in 2019.
Okay.
While I would have loved to change the color and everything, sabi ko, I'll stay with the OEM color.
It's a collectible. It's a collectible as it is.
Yes, correct.
This is the heart of the machine, your Boxer Twin. You've added a few accessories over there as well.
Valve covers, yeah, changed it. Yeah. Minimal lang yung customizations nito.
Yeah, but you've chosen the right parts.
Yeah.
You've shown some good taste here, you know.
Yeah.
I love what you did with the front end,
you.
and of course everybody who knows their bikes, a touch of yellow over here.
Right.
You spot it straight away, and I love the way this sort of is just nice and clean. Also, you don't have the exhaust crossing over and ruining this nice clean space that you have here.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
And of course, the stock airbox always has to go, man. Yeah, but I like the way you've kept it very BMW. I mean, this you'll find this off of some other high-end BM models, and also this from the sportier line of BM.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's talk about the future. What is on the bucket list? Where would be your ultimate I don't know, destination, ride?
Napakaganda ng Pilipinas eh. There's so much more to enjoy on a motorcycle, di ba? Mindanao would be good.
Yeah,
the
I hear
island
good
of
things
Mindanao.
about Mindanao.
Yeah, I think maraming coastal areas doon. Would love to travel farther north. Haven't brought any of my bikes to Sagada. Pero of course, the ultimate dream is to ride overseas, di ba?
So many places, so
many
little
places.
time, and really, at the end of the day, any ride on R90 is going to be a great ride.
Yeah, right. It's an experience, diba? I mean, you could go to these places using a car or something, pero it's just truly different, truly magical when you ride it on two wheels, diba? So
Dino, what would you say to riders, or whether first-timers or seasoned riders who are considering the R90? Maybe it's caught their attention, but they're not quite sure if it's the bike for them. How would you convince them to, at the very least, give it a try?
Like I said, it's different for every rider, Pero sa akin talaga, my passion for riding comes with actually riding the bike. So for anyone who wants to get into riding, i-feel nyo lang yung pagra-ride and just really put everything in. Kasi when you unpack everything, the gear and all the accessories, and you remove all of that, it's really the joy of riding that will make you ride until you can.
Right.
Diba?
And it's one thing to try and make it cuento. It's hard to tell somebody how it feels to ride, because it's a different experience for everybody. The only thing that you can do is get on the bike and experience it for yourself.
Exactly. Yes,
All
I
right,
agree.
Dino, thank you so much for sharing all that you have with us, man. Thanks.
Right. Thank you also, Paolo.
Down to earth, but still a class act, Dino truly embodies the spirit of the BMW R90. A soulful, elegant, and valued member of the BMW roster. Both Dino and the BMW R90 can be described in one word, and that is classic. Join us again next time as we discover more road stories from some of the most experienced riders only here on Ride Tribe. Till then, ride safe.